Good morning students. Today we are going to solve worksheet. The first problem is find the estimated and the actual products. Also find the difference between the actual and the estimated product. Numbers are given. We are going to find the estimated product and actual product and find the difference between actual product and estimated product. First we are going to find estimated product. Estimated product means we have to estimate the numbers and then product them. Estimation is nothing but rounding of the numbers. We have to round off 368 and 22 and then product them. When we round off 368, it will be 370. 68 is rounded off as 70. That is 368 is rounded off to 370. Now we are going to round off 22. We can round off 22 as 20. Here the number is 2. 2 is less than 5. So we have to put 0 in the place of 2 and in this 2 we have to add, in this place we should keep this 2 as it is and this number is less than 5. So we have to change it as 0. Here 8 is greater than 5. So we have to add 1 to 6 and in the place of 8 we have to put 0. If the number is greater than 5, we have to add 1 to the before number. Here the before number is 7. We have to add 1 to 6 and in the place of 8 we have to put 0. We have to product 370 and 20. To multiply 370 and 20, we can leave the zeros in the last. If we have zeros in between, we should not omit them. But if it is in the last, we can leave them and multiply. I have omitted zeros and I have written only the numbers. 37 into 2. 7 into 2 is 14. So write 4 here and 1 is remaining. 3 into 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. Estimated product is we have to add 2 zeros. In multiplication we have left 2 zeros. We have to add that 2 zeros in the estimated product. This is the final answer. You should not keep it as 74. We have to add 2 zeros. Don't forget to add 2 zeros. In 370 we have 1 zero and in 20 we have another 0. So add 2 zeros. Next we are going to find actual product. Actual product means we have to multiply 368 and 22 as it is. 8 into 2 is 16. So write 6 here and 1 is remaining. 6 into 2 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. So write 3 here and again we have 1 remaining. 3 into 2 is 6. Here we have remaining 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. We have completed the first line. We are going to write second line. So put 0 in the first place and then start multiplying. 8 into 2 is 16. Write 6 here and 1 is remaining. 6 into 2 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. So write 3 here. Again 1 is remaining. 3 into 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. We have to add these two lines. 6 plus 0 is 6. 3 plus 6 is 9. 7 plus 3 is 10. carry 1 to next place. 7 plus 1 is 8. So actual product is 8096. We have to find the difference between actual product and estimated product. Six minus 0 is 6, 9 minus 0 is 9, 4 is greater than 0, so we cannot subtract. So borrow 1 from before number. So 8 will be changed as 7 and 0 will be changed as 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 7 minus 7 is 0. So the difference is 696. The second question is, write the smallest 5-digit number and the largest 3-digit number. Calculate the difference between the two numbers. Then check whether the difference is greater than the product of 90 and 100. First we have to find smallest 5-digit number and then largest 3-digit number, and we have to find the difference between largest 5-digit number and the smallest 5-digit number and the largest 3-digit number. Then we have to find the product of 90 and 100. We have to find whether the difference is greater than the product of 90 and 100. First we are going to find smallest 5-digit number. Smallest 5-digit number will have 4 zeros and 1 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 digits. For smallest 5-digit number, 4 digits must be 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 digits must be 0 and the first digit must be 1. Next we are going to find largest 3-digit number. Largest 3-digit number will have 3 nines. 999. Largest 3-digit number will have 3 nines. Now we are going to find the difference between 10,000 and 999. Nine is greater than 0, so we cannot subtract. So we have to borrow from the before number. Previously we have 3 zeros. So borrow from 1. So 1 will be changed as 0 and 0 will be changed as 10. Borrow again. 10 will be changed as 9. 0 will be changed as 10. Borrow again. 10 will be changed as 9. 0 will be changed as 10. Borrow again. 10 will be changed as 9. 0 will be changed as 10. 10 minus 9 will be 1. 9 minus 9 0. 9 minus 9 0. Here we don't have any numbers, I write 9 as it is. So difference between two numbers equal to 9001. Next we have to find product of 90 and 100. We have to product, that is product means multiplication. We have to multiply 90 and 100. Here we have 1 0 and here we have 2 zeros. So we can skip the zeros and multiply 9 and 1 alone. 9 into 1 is 9. Now add 3 zeros to it. If we have 0 at the last, then we can skip the 0. Here also we have zeros in the last. So we can skip the 0. We have the numbers 9 and 1 alone. 9 into 1 will be 9. Now add 3 zeros. 1, 2 and 3. So we have to add 3 zeros. I have added 3 zeros. So the product is 9000. We can see that difference between the two numbers is 9001 and the product is 9000. So difference is greater than the product. Difference between 10,000 and 999 is greater than the product of 90 and 100. This number is greater than this number because here one number is greater than this number. So difference between 10,000 and 999 is greater than the product of 90 and 100. The next question is multiply using box method. 456 into 18. So far in box method we have learnt about multiplying 3-digit number with 1-digit number, but here we have 3-digit number and 2-digit number. First draw 3 columns. I have drawn 3 columns because 456 has 3 digits. Next in 18 we have 2 digits. So draw 2 rows. Already we have drawn 1 row. Now we are going to draw another 1 row. For 456 we have 3 columns. For 18 we have 2 rows. Now expand 456. 450 and 6. Now expand 18. We have to expand 18 as 10 and 8. We have to write 10 first and then 8. Now we have to multiply 6 and 10 and write it in the box. 6 into 10 is 60. 50 into 10 is 500. You can skip the zeros and multiply. Here we have 1 0, skip that. Here we have another 0, skip that also. Now we have numbers 1 and 5 alone. 1 into 5 is 5. We have skipped 2 zeros, so add 2 zeros. So the number is 500. Skip the 2 zeros and this 0. 4 into 1 is 4. Write it in the third box. We have skipped 3 zeros. 1, 2 and 3. 3 zeros. So write 3 zeros in the box. 6 8s are 48. 5 8s are 40. Here we have 1 0. Add 1 0 in the box. 8 into 4 is 32. Add 2 zeros. Now we are going to add all the numbers inside the box. 4,000, 3,200, 500, 400, 60 and 48. We have to add all these numbers. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. We have zeros, so we can leave that. 6 plus 4 is 10. So write 0 here and carry 1 to next place. Skip the 0. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. So write 2 here and carry 1 to next place. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 456 into 18 equal to 8,208. The fourth question is, in a construction project, 150 bags of cement are used in a day. How much bags will be used from 1st April to 31st August? If the project is due to be completed by 31st December, how many bags of cement are required? First, write what is given. 150 bags of cement are used in a day. Number of cement bags used in a day equal to 150. We have to find how many bags will be used from 1st April to 31st August. For that, we have to find how many days are there from 1st April to 31st August. Number of days from 1st April to 31st August equal to April will have 30 days, May will have 31 days, June will have 30 days, July will have 31 days, and again August will have 31 days. We have to add 30, 31, 30, 31 and 31. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. We have 5 threes. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. We have 153 days. Number of cement bags used from 1st April to 31 August is we have to product 150 and 153. We have to product 150 and 153. Five threes are 15. 1 is remaining. 5 fives are 25. 25 plus 1 is 26. 2 is remaining. 1 5 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. We are going to write second line. So put 0 in the first place and then start multiplying. 1 into 3 is 3. 1 into 5 is 5. 1 into 1 is 1. Now add them. 5 plus 0 is 5. 3 plus 6 is 9. 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry 1 to next place. 1 plus 1 is 2. Number of cement bags used equal to we have skipped the 0 and multiplied only 15. So we have to add 0 in the answer. So number of cement bags used equal to 22,915. Next, if the project is due to be completed by 31st December, how many bags of cement are required? We have calculated till August. We have to find for September, October, November and December. Already we have found for April to August. So we have to find from September to December. So we have to calculate number of days from 1st September to 31st December. September will have 30 days, October will have 31 days, November will have 30 days and December will have 31 days. We have to add them. 1 plus 1 is 2, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12. So number of days equal to 122 days. Number of cement bags. Number of cement bags required equal to 122 into 150. Five twos are 10. Write 0 here and 1 is remaining. 5 twos are 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. Again 1 is remaining. 1 into 5 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. We are going to write the second line. So put 0 in the first place. 1 into 2 is 2. 1 into 2 is 2. 1 into 1 is 1. Add them. 0. 1 plus 2 is 3. 6 plus 2 is 8. Here we don't have any number. So write 1 as it is. So number of cement bags required equal to I have skipped 1 0 while multiplying. So we have to add 1 0 while writing the answer. Don't forget to add zeros in the last. So number of cement bags required is 18,300. Thank you, students.